Shanty is such a good song as well. What's that about?
Actually it's a prayer that I do every morning before I do yoga. It's, you know, before you do Ashtanga yoga, you chant, you say a prayer. And that phrase, Abahu Puru Shakaram, which is also in To Have and Not to Hold, is, means sort of like achieving true bliss through pure consciousness. I put that really faintly in the background in a subtle way on To Have and Not to Hold, because To Have and Not to Hold is about longing for something that you can't have. And ultimately that phrase is kind of the opposite. So, a little subtle.
Well, also it's like one's about flesh and material, and the other is completely spiritual, right?
Exactly.
So really good.
Yeah, which is sort of the journey that I've been on.
Yeah, because you sure weren't chanting before, you know, recording Like a Virgin.
No, I wasn't. No, we've come a long way, haven't we?
Do you hate those songs now?
I have to say I do. I mean, I understand they were a really important part of my life and they really sort of stand for something, a real like sort of signpost in my career. But
yeah, I think the thing that is fantastic about you is every single record you've made has been better and better than the last one, which is unusual. Do you think? Most people just...
Yeah, because most people just keep working with the same people. They keep doing the same music, yeah. No, I've got to keep myself
spontaneous,
entertained, so to speak.
The one thing that I always was angry and upset about was that people never really gave Madonna credit for her insight into music and her sincerity as far as R&B and that vibe is concerned.
I remember Madonna spending time with the kids on this block and giving them attention that they so desperately needed.
To Edwin and Aisha and Madonna, whatever.
Do you envisage yourself like Mick Jagger, aged 50, stomping around Madison Square Garden?
I do not.
Cut to 25 years back, Madonna!
No, I mean, I'm not, I can't, I don't think so.
So is there a stop date? Do you think, do you ever think about that in your head? Do you think like...
No, I don't think there's a stop date, but I don't envision myself making pop records and videos when I'm 50 years old. I mean, I feel like I'm always going to make music, no matter what. But I think it's just going to, the way I perform it is going to take another shape. And, you know, I can always do Holiday Inns.
Now there's no point in placing the blame, and you should know I suffer the same. If I lose you, my heart will be broken. Love is a bird, she needs to fly. Let all the hurt inside of you die. You're frozen when your heart's not open.
Probably what you'll do is segue more
into acting. Yeah, exactly. Which is what I'm sort of doing right now, because I'm doing shows here and there to promote the album, but I'm really not going to go on some huge mega tour. No, I want to make movies.
That's understandable, driving so hard when you're 18 to 26. Most people kind of ease off after that. They try and maintain what they've got in our businesses.
Yeah.
But you, it's driving.
Yeah.
That bitch to the end of the road.
Yeah, well,
What is that in you, though? And also...
I mean, part of it is I've been through several years of just basically having the shit kicked out of me for any number of reasons, and I just thought, you know, what am I doing this for? It's so much work. And I felt completely misunderstood and not appreciated and all of that. And I did reach an all-time low, but then I went off to make Evita. And it kind of gave me time off from being myself in a way. You know what I mean? Which was great and so liberating, because I was not singing my music, I was singing someone else's music. I was, you know, living vicariously through another icon. And in a way, it was a sense of freedom for me.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance.
And you were pregnant.
Well, yeah, and then I got pregnant, and then, you know, and then having the baby gave me another sort of chunk of time to kind of go away and regroup, really, and kind of rejuvenate myself. And then, of course, I had the baby, and that was the ultimate sort of rebirth moment for me, because suddenly I looked at life with a new pair of eyes, and suddenly I appreciated life in a way that I never had before.
Never forget who you are, little star.
I think you're a very sweet mother.
Really? Thanks.
You know, some people aren't very good mothers. Some people don't look very good with their kids. You're sweet with your daughter.
Well, I guess we all sort of live in fear, like, are we good mothers, you know, are we doing the right thing?
But also, I suppose, the one good thing about being not 20 when you're a mother is that it's like more of a choice thing, isn't it, I suppose?
Absolutely. I mean, I absolutely was ready to have a baby when I had one.
Made of flesh and bones.
Okay, so shall we go?
Go.
All right. Now that we've stuffed ourselves. Bye-bye. That's a great book, by the way. Have you read that?
Yes, I have.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
Bye.
Madonna. I want my name Edwin.
Edwin.
E-D-W-I-N.
Rupert, are you going to kiss me goodbye? Cooties.
Thank you.
Bye. It's lovely chatting with you. Mwah. Mwah. Bye. I love you all.
I made it through the wilderness. Somehow I made it through.
It was the 80s. It was New York. It was the art scene. It was graffiti.
In those days, art and music were really sort of like joined at the hip.
We would hang with like Warhol and Keith Haring and Jean-Michel Basquiat.
Introduced her to Mick Jagger. You know, I don't even remember.
Madonna seemed to bridge those people to the sort of pop world.